That's nasty. Shit's weak. Shit's weak. No.
Fatality.
What you got to do is hack to or nothing.
I fart in your general direction.
Boy, you guys hyped today or what?
Even though my anus was broken, I knew that the rest of our journey would be great success.
This is my boomstick!
Gee, I'm real sorry your mom blew up, Ricky.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? Gee, I'm real sorry your mom blew up, Ricky. Hello, children, friends, viewers. We've got time to kill. We got 40 fucking minutes to kill. What are we gonna do? Let's see here. What can I do over here in this window? I can minimize that. Fail to win. What's up, buddy? I see that you're in chat, my friend. I'm scrolling through the chat. This is the live view of my chat, everybody. This is what I have to deal with. Hey, you guys. And when it comes fast, it's, it really moves. You know what I'm saying? You got what? You guys like the whole window? There we go. But now you can't see me, and I'm the star, so we'll just throw myself over here in the middle. There you go. Yeah. You're hyped? You're not scared? It's going to be it's finally time for my hero adventure making a game? What does that mean? I'm not scared, everybody. I've been holding the hype back for about a week now. I woke up this morning and I could not contain it. I am fucking ready. I am fucking here for it. And this is going to be the longest 39 minutes of my entire fucking life. So yeah, everybody is on. Everybody is fucking streaming, of course. Mr. Hogg is on. What's Mr. Hogg doing?
fart around down there for.
Hog's waiting for the same fucking thing I am. He's fishing today. Hog's back out on the boat. If a rogue class is coming, then I won the bingo game. Oh shit, man. Everybody's got it. I should have did a bingo. Let's go traps and spectre skills. The stream should be 1 hour and a half. Oh god. I gotta go to work. I might have to cut it short, but I'll stay for as long as I can. Yes, I want Bind on Spectre. Please give me that. I need it. I need it in my life. Let's let Hog know that we're here. We'll hit him with my fucking theme music. Hacha! As long as he's got that shit enabled on his boat. There it is. That's me. Howdy, y'all. This is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna pop in and see what everybody's doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my fucking god, that was loud, Hog. Hey, yo.
Quite a bit of time until the announcement, so I'm just gonna hutter us down to the.
Oh, you guys can't even hear him. Hold on.
We ain't gonna run, so we can sit here and chat.
What's DM up to?
37 minutes.
Oh my.
37 minutes, 42 seconds, and 2.
I can't do it, Hog. It's loud. Hello, DM. I'm gonna just say hello and everybody's
Realistically,
chat.
what do you think will be in the update? I think it's one new class. I think it's Huntress. I don't think we're getting more than one new class. I think an ascendancy for all of the current classes. And I
All
think
right,
it's
I
primarily
want you to
focused on
type
in-game
D
rebalancing.
in the chat for druids, because you know it's coming, baby. Type that D.
No, dude, you need to log into your Path of Exile account on the website and link it that way.
Druid for sure. D D D D D
The
D.
ascendancies are there. Look at this.
HR? What's HR?
The Ritualist and the Amazon.
Wait, this is already up.
So there's two ascendancies, Ritualist, Darker Side,
Wait,
and then the Amazon
wait. Where's he getting this?
fighting technique.
Oh shit.
Wonder if that's going to be a Chaos?
I'm checking their website right now.
Chaos Pog?
No.
Ritualist, huh? Maybe she actually can get an audience for a king for once. There anything else leaked in here? What else is in here?
This is not the right
Check
site.
Warrior. Oh shit, good call. Warrior. The Smith of Katava. Yo, there it is.
Ah, the website's down for maintenance for me. I can't even get to it.
Look at this shit.
We're getting spoilers
Neil hides
live.
by embracing the power from the insatiable one himself, Katava. Smiths of Katava are master blacksmiths that have the ability to forge their weapons quite literally.
Forge their weapons
Oh.
quite literally. Holy shit.
Oh, they made
We summon
noises.
weapons?
What else is there? Sorceress. Let's see. Is there any new ones for anyone else? Huntress.
Yeah, it's down for maintenance. I can't get to it.
Mercenary. Wait, the Tactician. Yo, Tactician. There it is. The Tactician class is former soldier trained in the way of Blackguard Elite. The training comes in form of mini skills, such as the ability to pin enemies, place multiple banners at once, or even carpet an entire area with arrows.
Holy shit.
Oh, shit, dude.
Holy shit. What's up, Shasta? I can't get
Yo,
to the website.
Lich. Holy shit.
We
send that
get
to
a
Gauzy.
lich. Holy shit, dude. I'm in. I'm so fucking in. I was gonna play Druid if it's available, but I'm not
Yo.
anymore.
Yo, fucking Lich, dude. Holy fuck.
Of course you have a meeting. Dude, you need to skip that fucking meeting. This is
Dude,
very important shit.
These are
The hype
official. This is
levels
on
are
the official
rising.
Website. They updated it early, dude.
Website is down for me. I can't
Fucking
get to it.
Tactician, we get Lich King. Holy shit, dude.
Oh no. That sucks, Shasta. I hope that's not the case, brother.
Gauzy's freaking the fuck out right now.
Oh, the website won't load. Dude, this is gonna be a big update, guys.
Look at this. My boy. There it is.
Dude, Shasta, I really hope that's not the case, my brother. That would be very bad news. Yeah, you can catch up on this shit
just
later,
on the Path
man.
of Exile 2 website. Wait, is there any other ones?
Get access now. I want access to the website. Give it to me. Fuck. Yeah, get yourself a beer. Watch it later. I have a feeling this is gonna be huge, guys. Oh wait, there's no druid. Wait. No. Trash game. Uninstall this piece of shit. This is fucking dog shit. This dog shit ass game. Man. No fucking druid. Fuck you. Done. Who here
Dude,
remembers
Lich
now?
looks
It's a
kinda pog.
long time ago dreaming about Lich. Yeah,
No
dude.
Druid. Yeah, no druid, boys.
No druid. Fuck
So I was saying,
you.
there's no way it's a druid.
This is a fake
Don't
website.
refresh. Site's down now. Yeah, they leaked it fucking early, dude.
This is a fake website.
All right, we'll go off there so we don't spoil her.
You already spoiled it, DM. What do you mean? Ugh. This is fucking tragic. I'm still dreaming
Okay,
of
so
robot
the
minions.
website's down, so
Dr.
now we
Doom
control-
fantasy
we
will
control
not be
Gazi.
fulfilled. That'd
Because
be
the
funny as
website's down
fuck.
and he can't access it.
I'm gonna try the webpage again. I bet you they realized that they put it up early and they're taking
So
it down
here
now.
we go. Now, okay, here's what we do. We all troll Gazi, and we say, "Did you see the what's a good thing to?" Gazi saw it. Oh, he has it upstairs. You see it? I sent him the picture of it. Man, that's a fuck up, dude. They put this up early.
Maybe they're trolling us. It's not real.
Did this shit? Okay, now I am excited, dude.
Yeah, Shasta, I'm not trying to like
What's a good troll for
downplay
you?
your
Hold on, let
your
me see.
shit day,
Pull it
brother.
up.
I'm
Did
sorry.
you see
Truly
the
does suck.
new
Hopefully it's not that. And
boss summoning
Man.
system for Lich? I'm just gonna make up some shit and send it to him. He says I missed it all. He has no idea, dude. You can
Well, I am
summon
gonna worry
any
about it.
unique boss, and it
Guys are
has
my
their
homies.
full kits. Let's just troll the hell out of him. Yo, Chesler with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you, sir.
what's Action Aaron doing? Same shit. This guy don't even like this game, and he's gonna stream the fucking countdown. All the spoilers are coming in.
I ain't seeing crap.
Down for maintenance, just so you
All
guys.
these frickin'
For me, it's down for maintenance. I can't get to it.
It's down for maintenance, the website?
Yep.
Oh, it's down for maintenance. Look at this.
Yeah, dude, I'm hyped as fuck. I can't believe.
This
There's
game
got to
is
be
gonna
something
pull-
wrong with the druid if they are still not putting it in the game. There's got to be something wrong with it. A balance issue, something's not working properly. Massive bugs. There has to be something wrong. They released that druid video a very, very, very long time ago, and it looked near complete to me. Still not being put in the game. I gotta be honest, I think that's a bad sign for the druid, guys. It's all about the druid speed, you think?
Deal with cicadas. No, we didn't get a lot of cicadas this year.
Hog, this mic sounds like dog shit, man. What's DS Lily up to? I'm not gonna make a bingo chart.
The new ascendancy is what?
What's Rax doing today?
When there's only 300 people watching you, you can almost read every message and respond to everything. Like 300 people is super easy, right? But now
You're not interested in the
if
druid?
we
I
have
am.
like thousands of people, it's actually just impossible. Like it's impossible.
I wonder if Rax will say hi to me.
So, my one-on-one connection with chat is it's just not as good as it used to be, but there's no way to fix it.
AI rack spot. Oh shit, I'm
So
streaming this to
now I have
YouTube
to
and he's playing
focus way
music.
more on-
I have to get rid of this
Pogs.
racks.
Now I'm
Oh,
even
yeah.
more hype, dude.
You were like, oh, it can include the arbiter. I was like, hold up a minute.
I had to make it too obvious. You were going to start spreading some massive disinformation there. I had to go far enough.
Yeah, and then you were like, AC 130. Wait. No. I even Googled it. It's like, that's not a tank.
You Googled an AC 130. You Googled Path of Exile 2 AC 130 class.
No, I Googled AC 130. It was like a big ass plane. I'm like, hold up a minute now.
All right, well, got him, boys.
Oh, my God, you got me good. God damn. So you were just spamming refresh.
I think there's a
on the
lot of
website or what?
No,
inside
someone linked in
conversations
chat and
about
was
speed
like,
of the
"Hey, they
game.
posted
Yeah, I
these
think there needs
ascendancies."
to
So I
be.
just clicked on it. I was like, oh shit, you can see because the Huntress ascendancies were there. I forget what they were already, but the ascendancies were there and you could just see them. So there's like I didn't get a click on everything because, like you said, the website went down. But there was the Smith of Katava, and I saw the Lich. As soon as I saw the Lich, I was like, I gotta show this to Gauzy. I know you're gonna be freaking out.
Yeah, the website's still down.
Dude, I was like, my guess was like Defiler or the Lich. Those were my two guesses, and I was more in line for the Defiler because the only leaked image.
The Lich Witch, bitch.
Is basically if you look at the image, see this purple veins she has on her arms, and that was like more.
Where's
purple
Mad,
chaos
dude? Where's
warrior
Mad?
shit.
Mad
Yeah,
Sweeney,
that was
get in here. I
prophetic
made this
curse
actually
chaos
for
warrior
you.
shit.
Here it comes.
I doubt we'll see a minion focus on this because they said no necromancer class. And this image, we have some skeletons in the front row. I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go.
Dude, I mean, that maybe you're
Lich
getting
hype over
respecters
Druid, bold choice.
then, you
Shut
know?
up,
I mean,
8-bit
look, if you
bot.
got- if they're
Nobody
acting
asked
legitimate,
you.
Maybe you are getting respecters.
Nobody asked you.
I mean, the leak, the tweet I made, that was posted like a week ago, and it's like fallen under the radar, barely uploaded or anything. Like PlayStation 5 had a bug where they had the prompt that is for the Bind Spectre skill, and it was showing Jamanra boss being spectrable. I'm like,
I'm gonna check Steam and see if there's any kind of weird updates going on that aren't supposed to
Or
be
maybe
out
I'm
yet.
right.
This
Maybe my
happens
troll
very
about there was
rarely.
Some unique
See.
bosses will actually be correct. Just 'cause I saw that.
Okay.
I saw that photo. That's why I said that because I was like, oh, you
Path of
can
Exile
put
2 has
the
an
two
update
together
queued,
with the
guys.
photo.
oh, that
Not
went
even
fast.
kidding.
Like I'm really fast with meth.
What's this
Those
all
two
about?
went together real fast.
There it is.
What is this?
All right, man. Well, enjoy
Update
the
queued.
fucking launch. It's about to be hype. I got to get my pee out before this starts.
Yeah,
It's about to be a 2-hour. You know, knowing Ziggy D and these Q&As, we're in for like a 5-hour session here.
Don't
There's an
forget to spam the ads
update.
and I'll catch you
I
up.
don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
why. Are we getting something today?
Cheers, man.
That'd be cool if we got something small today.
Okay, gonna run
Music
the ad so we
update.
don't get the ad during the live stream. Got to spam them now.
DM's running an ad. Okay, we're gonna
We're
dip
about there,
out.
boys.
Dip out for the ad.
We can pretty much do all
How big the
YouTube,
update? It's
like,
about
almost
700
all of them
megabytes.
on
It's not big at
our
all.
posts because there's not 1,000 people joining. So anybody from YouTube who is just dying to win a key can just quickly go over and type !play. Most people
Oh
will be
shit,
able to
I'll
do
play.
that, but we
I'd
will
like to
do
win
it.
a key to
We
give
will do
away.
at least 1 or 2 of
Whoops, that's the
drawings,
wrong
so
stream.
we'll
I typed it in my stream instead.
save 1 or 2. We'll save 1 or 2 keys for YouTube.
Let me get that win, dude.
So they get a chance to, if they just don't want to make a Twitch name.
If I win a key,
Might
I'm
have
giving it away
blocked
over here.
at their work or something. Okay, we'll go at 500, I guess. Anybody else want to win a key?
Bum,
Wait,
bum,
only
bum, bum,
subscribers can
bum.
join?
You can't play, Lil? Why not? Just do it on
Those people
Rax's
that
stream.
That aren't subscribers, right? I didn't put it on subscribers only. Okay, here we go. How do I start it? Oh, down here. It showed your name. Okay, yeah. It should not be subscribers only. I didn't turn that on. You don't have to pay to win.
No pay to win, bro.
Here we go. The space
I appreciate your
one.
support,
Let's
Lil.
see who can win, boys. Here we go.
I'm gonna win right now, guys. I'm winning this for sure. Here we go. Okay, I don't even see. You can't even see your name in this game. It's crazy.
Gasailder. Oh. People are already dying.
Oh my god, look at all these balls.
Oh.
You don't see balls like this except
People
for
are
like prom
dying.
night. Damn, bro.
Balls too big for sack is frying.
Wow.
Now he's standing still.
Wow. What a name.
Oh, oh. Sick gaming guy, hatred or reckled. Do any of you guys want and need a POE2 key? Sick gaming guy, you want
23 minutes to go.
Do you need it? Hated, do you need it? Reckled, do you need it?
23 minutes to
Who wants a POE2
go. Fail to win wasn't here. Where'd he go, little bastard? I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna catch his ass.
Help me, chat. Do you guys see any of them top? Okay, Reckled doesn't need it. Hated got second. Hated, do you need it? Sick gaming guy. Did he say anything?
I lost, Rex. What'd you do this to me for?
Sick gaming guy doesn't want it either.
All right, can we find maybe a short
Hated,
video
do
to
you want
watch?
it?
Let's
Okay.
see.
Okay, Hated doesn't want it either.
Jazzer's got a 50-minute
Cubics,
video.
Ritter,
Too long.
CCP.
Druid's
Do
not
either of you guys
coming.
want it?
We were all wrong. I was
Top
wrong.
3 either have it or don't want it.
So
Cubics, Ritter,
disappointed.
CCP. Any of you want it?
But will we get another campaign act, maybe? Who knows, man? This is going to be a nutty stream.
CCP doesn't need it. What about Cubics or Ritter? Cubics needs it. Okay, everyone congratulate.
I got to turn my
Cubics.
display off for a second. Hold on a second here. What is this? Some people think Act 4 is coming.
Cubics, you win.
Could be. Okay, those audio settings are correct. I don't know why everything is spiking. Interesting. Okay. I'm not giving up hope on the Druid. Maybe the website just didn't load at all. Website's still down. Holy shit.
Okay, hold on. My Twitch messaging is just spinning. I'm trying to give you a key. Cubics Rube, can you send me a message on Twitch? Just say hi. My Twitch is not working. Cubics Rube, can you send me a message and I'll give you a key.
Their Twitter. I'm checking their Twitter.
I can't.
Nothing new. By the way, drops are on, guys. You'll get a drop for watching
Can you
here.
message me
I
Cubics
think you get a.
Rube and just say hi.
I'm not sure if you have to watch
Twitch,
it
you want more,
on
guys?
their stream to get the
I
drop.
have another key to give away. If you can, you guys
On
do
all
me a
Path of
favor?
Exile channels.
You
Okay.
get like top 5 right after the race is over. Can you just type if you want it or not?
Reduce some map
Damn it, I
size.
didn't want to do the space one again.
Oh, I can play again. Let's get ready to rumble.
Cubics Rube, can you send me a message?
I just can't believe they're not putting the Druid in. Like, what is wrong with the Druid?
Wait, I might have fixed it. Cubics Rube. Jesus, man.
That's strange to me.
It's like not working at all. Everybody exclamation play on Twitch only if you want to win a POE2 key. It's free. Yeah, my Twitch whispers are not
Hogs
working
going in.
at all.
I'm gonna need the congregation to go ahead and
Cubics
give me
Rube.
about 5
Send me a
gifted subs
DM
right
on
now. Who's gonna do
Twitch,
that?
please.
Hogs begging for gift subs? What is this?
Don't ask no
Give them those 10 seconds
questions.
to join up if you want to win a key.
Oh yeah. We got poop on the towel.
Ew. Oh, his stream's way delayed, bro.
Don't ask
Okay, I'm
no
gonna start it up now.
questions.
All right, Wax. I called him Wax.
Remember, if you
Come on,
get
Rax. I
top
need that win.
5,
I need a win today.
type in chat when the race is over and tell me if you holy.
What the fuck, dude? Holy God.
All right.
Chad GPT. That's such a good name.
GPT.
That's a good name.
These names, man, they're so funny. Giga Chad GPT.
AI in the league.
Oh my god.
Since Druid forms work with a lot of speed. Yeah, man. You're probably right, Lil. They're probably having like a lot of like internal speed discussions, and maybe that's why we're not getting the Druid. I would imagine the Huntress has all kinds of like movement abilities to make up for the game kind of being slow. I don't really know. Oh, look, I won. That's me, number 1.
You got the record time too. Jesus. Ilnafe wants it. Can you send me a DM on Twitch, Ilnafe? Just say hi.
Cable Gaming TV. Some of these names are great.
Somewhere.
Chad GPT. What a name. Should give him a key just based on that.
Hi. Cubix said he can't message you. Cubix, are you in my... Okay, I can't message him either. Here, I have an idea. Dude, this is how smart I am. I can't believe how smart I am. Watch this one. I'm gonna open the Twitch app on my phone. This is actually genius level.
Yeah, marbles. I've never even got close to winning this game. It's all rigged. It's all rigged. It's rigged.
Rigged.
How do I search for people?
Check the website again. I think they purposely took the website down because it's not doing anything now. Nothing at all.
I gotta figure out a way to make this work. Oh, I have an idea. I have a different idea. Wait. What if I use a different browser? Sorry, one moment, please.
That guy's name is Biana Diak. Diak?
My authenticator here. Log in. Okay, can I message him here? It doesn't work on Edge and it doesn't work on Chrome. If I search for your name, I can't find you. Can I find Ilnafe?
GGG used to always have some ESO in Hyde.
Ilnafe, can you message me? Titus, you want to know what, Titus? I'm going to give you one of the keys. Titus says he needs it. He got second. He's going to get one. There you go, dude. Oops. Boom. There you go, Titus. Ilnafe or...
Oh, just a little over 14 minutes to go. I wonder how long this stream is going to be. If this is a stream where they're like just talking for hours and nothing is actually going on, I'm going to be upset.
I don't know why. Yeah, but does that work? Cubics Rube. There's Ilnafe. Okay, I got one for Ilnafe. Now I need to give one to Cubics Rube. There, Cubics Rube can message me now. All right, now we're good.
Yeah, they don't do boring stuff
Now
like
we're caught
Blizzard.
up.
Yeah, you're right.
Nice. All right. So I have 2 keys.
Oh, got hit with an ad.
What's that got to do
These
with the
ads
price
are
of
killing me,
change?
man.
Yes. You will be able to
Ice
get
Rogue
dropped here.
Templar. How much you guys want to bet there's gonna be something new like that, like a heist or a different kind of map thingy?
Like how high is your copium right now? Let's see. Seeing a lot of numbers here, huh?
POE3 announcement.
Pretty high.
Einar, ew. No more Einar. Get him out of the... we don't need Einar. Ugh. Ugh. Einar's annoying.
4, this will be rather light. I think this is going to be game changing. What's your number? My expectations are like 9, dude. The first league of the early access launch. There's a lot of changes people want to see. We're getting
I
a
think
new
they're gonna
class.
bring it. They're gonna bring it
I think
hard.
they want to hit it with a banger.
Yep.
Right off the beginning would be my estimate. Because they want people to be stoked. You know what I mean?
Somebody said in his chat they want another
You want people
melee
to check
weapon.
out all of
I
them.
think that would be a good thing.
So my copium is at an all-time high. I expect a very large league.
I'm coping.
Lots of updates. How long is the stream expected to be? They say an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, bro? I can't do that.
Bro, where's the ads? I mean, I ran it, so I'm not gonna get an ad for an hour and 52 minutes. I can run one more 1-minute ad, and then we won't get it for.
It's gonna
like
be
2
like
hours and change.
20 minutes
So
of
long with the Zing
like,
Q&A.
here's what's coming, and they're gonna talk
now we're, like,
for the rest of the time about how
We can either just stay like it is, and you guys
like
don't have
all
to
of
pick
their
another
like
ad, or we could run one more
designs
1-minute
and like philosophies and
then,
shit. And I don't
it would be
want to
way
really hear
easier.
that. Ooh.
Just add it, just run one. All right, we'll just run the one. All right, we'll be good after this one.
To explain how full playthrough works if Act 4 is coming. Yeah, they would definitely need to explain that, because that would kind of fuck everything up, wouldn't it? Maybe they'll just give us the entire campaign.
No video about the last Epoch moving their launch day back. I mean, I don't really know if I needed the whole video. The video would basically just be me opening the camera saying, hey guys, last Epoch moved their launch date back to the 17th, and then end it.
Give me the stream. You can have a campaign done in early access. I played a couple games that have their campaigns completely done in early access. The only things that they really work on is like balance and additional features.
2 hours for drops? Yeah,
Could be done. It could be done. We've seen a lot of the rest of the campaign during like Druid videos, for instance. What about that boss that pops out the crotch critters? She's in a different
I already
act.
did the one on it, though. I don't really want to do like multiple videos on it.
Probably
I'll do a
not
video
getting the
about
entire
Colin Allen, but I
campaign,
don't wanna do, like,
but
multiple
it's
things.
definitely
A little
possible.
much. Hopping from streamers, does that count? Yeah, I think so. Update today. Yeah, there was an update. They added the MTX Paladin and Penance pack and support for the upcoming update, whatever upcoming patch.
Oh, they did add things to the game today. Interesting. Well, fuck, let's try that out real quick. I'm curious.
Gonna be streaming longer after the stream. Yeah, I'll be on for a while to give you guys a chance to catch it. We're probably gonna end up having to rewatch the whole thing too.
We'll just open her up real quick and see what's going on.
Yo, Dutch Minotaurs with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tier 1s. Thank you for the very generous 5 tier 1s, bud.
Get some fucking new MTX hideouts from POE1. That'd be great.
You get the drop if you watch here. Yes, you will get the drop here. Yep. Where's the bingo card? Type exclamation mark bingo.
Why does my computer sound like it's about to take off? That's weird.
Can I buy them in game now? I don't know if they're still selling the Paladin and Penance packs.
Hurry up and load, baby.
They're still being sold.
MTX shop. Here we go. Sales. Okay, cool. Shop. It's all the same shit. It's still all the same shit. Wait, this is new. Is this new? No, this ain't new. We've seen this before.
Ascendancies go live today? Oh shit, if that's true, dude, we're logging in and playing them.
If Ascendancies go live today, I'm not going to work. You can count on that.
Can you put chat on?
No, I have to. I have to go to work.
I wouldn't be opposed to it, but
none of this is new.
I don't want to cover. I want to have most of the stream.
Let's try this.
I don't want to cover it with chat for this.
This is still unavailable. I want these two to fucking port over so goddamn bad.
I want to be able to have a clean experience. I'll have my camera on, but that's about it. I want to not clutter it up.
Ah, Lil, I'm getting excited. I've contained the hype for weeks, guys. I've been trying hard to keep it at bay. It's coming out. It's all coming out. Hog's got a fucking hype train going.
You put the druid as a
lucky bastard.
Passive, I would say science. Druid's top left. It's the strength intel with Templar.
Wouldn't a lich be like a lich could do some bind on Spectre type bullshit, I would think. I like how Hog was like, oh, I'm not gonna get hype. I'm not gonna get hype. He's got the fucking POE2 shirt on. He's so full of shit. Oh god. Hog's feeling the hype.
I got the shirt on. Well, and what else do you wear the shirt for?
King's not in chat? Oh no.
Dropping. King is not in chat.
Patrick H Gaming has his chat up even when he's not streaming. That's weird. Who the fuck is this guy? I'm curious. Oh, he's got 22 followers. Oh, this is the dude who had that Starforged PC. He bought that. King's getting his presentation ready. All right, Shasta. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. The only game I shit on is Diablo 4 because it deserves it. I don't think POE2 deserves to be shit on. There's definitely some issues with it, but I haven't shat on it yet.
No, he's not here.
I'm still fucking waiting for Wicked to show up, bro.
4 minutes, 55 seconds.
Running out of time.
By the way, he did do his Coke float. That's on Discord. Go and check it out. He did it right. I was surprised.
Ripley, chill, girl. D4 doesn't even do the basics right. Yeah, you're right.
You could tell he didn't want to disappoint me.
Twitch.tv/Path of Exile. Okay, here we go. We're starting in 4 minutes, guys.
Oh my god. I'm so pumped.
Oh, 74,000. Jesus.
Log the fuck in, boys.
I'm gonna turn it up. Maybe to there.
Pride and accomplishment if you win the bingo. Plug the tavern talk. Good call. 3 minutes to go. Okay, we are doing a
Website's
tavern
still
talk
down.
with the devs themselves. You know, Jonathan Rogers, Mark Roberts, on the 31st, 1 p.m.
Start
Pacific.
moving my
the
screens
31st, that'd be
around
an
so I
hour
can
after right now, basically. We'll
see
be doing this
everything
on
better.
the 31st. That's the Monday for a full interview about the 0.2 that's coming. It's a follow-up interview.
Yeah, D4 doesn't do much right. What do they do right? Your stomach is roll. Oh no. It's gonna be okay, Lil, I promise. Ripley, are you excited? My dog is excited, guys. She's pumped. She's ready. She's fucking ready.
All right. Here we go.
I'm a bit
8,000
nervous.
people in here, huh? All ready for this.
A bit nervous. Oh boy, your heart rate? Oh shit. Don't be dying in here, man. Enjoy the show, y'all. Peace out. All right, we're ditching everybody else and going full on to my stream because my stream's the best, right? Mine's the best ever. Get this ugly dude out of the way here. Move this ugly guy. All right, dude. We got a minute to go. A minute 30. Yeah. I can't wait. I'm so pumped. Oh God, you guys get to see my volume mixer. Cool. I'll move that. Don't be scared. It's gonna be all right. We got this. We got this. It's gonna be lit. Kung fu moves, hell yeah, do some karate kicks and shit. We're almost there. I've been waiting all week for this. Don't jump out the window. I was thinking about this last night at work the whole fucking time. Oh, it was a long night, man. 30 seconds. Oh God. Oh, Jesus. Kill this. All right. Good luck, everybody. May we all get something that we want. Shasta, good luck in your meeting, dude. I hope it goes well. Fuck, man. Let's everybody have a good day. Here we go. Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Rogers, Game Director on Path of Exile 2.
Yes, you are.
Welcome to GGG Live. Well, it's been a little over 3 months since we launched Early Access.
Yep.
So it's about time for our first major content update. Today, we're going to show you an exclusive reveal of Path of Exile 2, Dawn of the Hunt.
I'm going to open up their chat,
on
actually.
April 4th. Twitch drops are enabled on today's live stream, so make sure you follow the instructions below in order to claim your Executioner's Guillotine finisher effect.
Yeah, baby.
Now, in today's stream, we're going to take you on a deep dive into the new
Just
Dawn of
one
the
new
Hunt
class.
update.
That sucks.
We'll cover a new class, 5 new Ascendancy classes, and huge expansions on character systems like unique items and support gems.
Yes.
After that, it's on to the in-game
Yes.
improvements. including changes to systems, a bunch of new encounters, and lots of other content. We're going to finish up today with a live Q&A session where Ziggy D will ask Path of Exile 2's game directors, myself and Mark, your questions from Twitch chat. Now, we have a lot to cover today, so let's get started with a trailer for Path of Exile 2,
Ooh, yes.
Dawn of the Hunt.
Trailer.
We as Mary are guided by the Spirit. It provides prey, shelter, even love.
Even love?
But for me, one day, all that were changed. The Spirit, it showed me something. Something forbidden. And to defend all I loved, I used it. I lost everything that day. But fate weren't finished with me yet. I'll right the wrongs I've done. I'll do what I must. No matter
She's
the
being
cost.
guarded by the new mercenary spec.
I will hear the Spirit once more.
Holy shit. This looks faster, guys. What the fuck? She's got a mount! Log in! 25 new skills.
Don't make me kill you. I shall bathe in your blood.
100 plus new support gems? Holy fuck. Bro. Log in. This looks like a W, guys. What do you guys think?
Now, as you can see, in Dawn of the Hunt, we're introducing the first new class since early access to POE2, the Huntress. The Huntress is a spear-wielding Asmeri warrior. Born into a society with strict traditions, she was exiled from her homeland after using the power of a skill gem to defend her village. As a dexterous spear user, she specializes in both melee and ranged combat, dashing into and out of battle. Spears have extended range and a short dash, but unlike other melee weapons, you can also throw them. In order to make a hybrid ranged and melee character
I wish I could
work,
pause this.
we
I
had to
just
do a lot
noticed
of thinking
something.
about ways to make it fun to both enter and exit melee range. The first skill you will get as a Huntress is Whirling Slash. As well as striking in a circle around you, this skill creates a whirlwind that blinds your enemies. Leaving the whirlwind will make it explode.
Holy shit.
The more Whirling Slashes used, the bigger the whirlwind, and the bigger the explosion. Once you're out of there, you'll want to follow up with something ranged. Whip your spear around to shoot twisters towards your foes. These twisters bounce off walls and can hit enemies multiple times. You can also throw twisters inside a whirlwind to shoot out extra tornadoes that do way more damage. In her offhand, the Huntress will usually want to hold a buckler, which allows you to do a new skill, parry. While holding
can
down
fucking parry?
your character will counterattack any incoming attack from monsters near you, stunning them. In addition, the monsters will take extra attack damage from your follow-up strike. Some specific skills are designed to be used after a parry and have extra effects. Disengage is a skill that does a quick jump back, damaging enemies in front of you, and it can be used to interrupt other actions, like dodge roll. If you use it against a parried enemy though, it causes an explosion and gives you a frenzy charge.
Hell yeah.
Just be careful. If you parry too much, you're going to get stunned and possibly killed. You can combine
I'm
this
giving
combo
that
with
skill to
whirling
my
slash.
warrior.
Slash, parry, disengage, and you'll get an explosion from the disengage and the whirling slash. The Huntress also has a variety of elemental spear throw attacks. You could use lightning spear to bounce lightning between your foes. Or you could throw explosive spears into the ground. These spears take a while to detonate, but when they do, they'll incinerate anyone caught in the blast. All spear throws on the Huntress can also be empowered by frenzy charges. For example, explosive spears will do an even larger explosion and leave
Holy
fire on the
shit.
ground. And these empowered versions can activate even more combos. Using whirling slash over ground fire will suck it into
Oh
the
my
whirlwind,
God.
adding fire to the explosion. Using
Camera's
twisters inside a
wigging
fire
out.
whirlwind will shoot out fire tornadoes as well. And you can do similar combos with ice and lightning too. Now, a key aspect of hunting is exhausting your foes by causing blood loss. This skill is Rake, which dashes towards your target and unleashes a deadly slash, opening up wounds on your enemies. Follow
Bleed
up with
damage?
disengage and watch them bleed out as they run towards you. On the health bar of monsters, you can see how much blood loss the enemy has experienced, and the Huntress has skills to take advantage of this. For example, using Blood Hunt will thrust forward and cause a bloody explosion. The more blood loss, the bigger the explosion. If you want to cause bigger bleeds, try out Rapid Assault. The final hit of this multi-hit combo will stick a spear into your enemy for a big
Awesome.
bleed. Now, Explosive Spear and Rapid Assault both result in leaving spears behind, either in the ground or in enemies. But there are other skills that leave spears around too, like Storm Lance, that leaves an electrical spear that arcs towards enemies. But what can you do with all these spears? Detonate them, of course. Thunderous Leap will allow you to jump onto and explode any spears either in the ground or in your enemies. Now, as well as hunting animals, the Huntress also has the ability to work with them. While fighting any beast, you
No
have the
way.
ability to tame it and use it as a companion.
No fucking
You can only
way.
have one companion at a time, but it will keep the mods that were on it.
Holy
Try to find
shit,
a rare
specters are
beast with
definitely
good
in.
mods to take full advantage of your ability to tame them.
Oh my god. Dude.
Now, this is just the beginning of the
This is
Hunters.
amazing.
We've really tried to make the hybrid ranged and melee gameplay work for this class by having a huge amount of synergy between ranged and melee options. There are 22 new skills available for the Hunters.
She just tamed a boss.
In-game, you'll be slinging hundreds of insanely powerful spears, sending forth spirit animals and summoning the might of Solaris from the sky.
Oh my god. I
But we
didn't
still
want to
haven't
play
talked
this,
about
but I do
ascendancy
now.
classes yet. What can the Huntress ascend into? Well, the first Ascension class you could choose is the Ritualist. The Ritualist has embraced the darker side of his merry traditions by harnessing the power of animal
I'm the boss
sacrifice
now?
and plague. The Corrupted Life Force skill causes all enemies around you to grow volatile blood boils on their skin. When those enemies are slain, the boils will burst, spreading
What
corrupted
the
blood to all
fuck?
enemies around them. The Ritualist also excels in taking advantage of magical trinkets. The Unfurled Finger skill allows you to
shit.
equip an additional ring on a finger around your neck. Taking Mystic Attunement increases the bonuses of all the rings and amulets you have equipped.
It's
Now,
gonna be
this is
long.
one of
Yeah,
my
they are.
favorites. As the Whispers Ask grants you a new skill, Ritual Sacrifice. Use the skill on the corpses of slain rare monsters to absorb the power in their blood to give you one of their modifiers for a short time.
Dude.
Specialize further into Ritualistic Sacrifice with As the Whispers Demand, which allows you to perform that skill on yourself instead of a corpse. Cut your own hand, sacrificing some of your own blood to empower yourself. The Amazon Ascension is for those looking to hunt more than just beasts.
The
Trained
Javazon?
as an elite guard to the most important Asmeri elders, the Amazon will use more traditional fighting techniques mastered to perfection. The Predatory Instinct skill will
Yeah.
cause you to reveal weaknesses in the defenses of rare and unique enemies, causing you to deal more damage. You can see those weak spots represented on their life bars. While using Elemental Infusion, any charges you consume will infuse your weapon with elemental power, causing any projectile attacks to explode on impact. The Critical Strike skill is as simple as it sounds. It takes your excess accuracy and gives it to you as critical strike chance. Additionally, you have skills like Mystic Harvest, which allows your elemental damage to leech life, and as Mary Brew to be able to use either flask to restore both life and mana.
She's got
So
a pair.
those
I
are
think
two
the
new
warrior is
ascendancies
now
for the
useless.
Huntress. But those are not the only ascendancies in Dawn of the Hunt. We've added a new ascension class for 3 of the other existing classes too. First up, for our warriors out there, we have the Smith of Katava.
I may have spoken too soon.
The warrior is a blacksmith in origin, taught by his father Renly. With this ascension, you can take your smithing skills to new heights by embracing power from the insatiable one himself, Kitava. Smiths of Kitava are master blacksmiths and have the ability to forge their weapon, quite literally. Using the Against the Anvil notable skill, you can enhance your weapon with fiery destruction before any battle. After doing so, your attacks will release explosions on hit for maximum devastation. You can also use the power of Kitava to summon an animated copy of your weapon to fight alongside you.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
A great blacksmith can do more than just forging their weapon, though. Their armor can be enhanced too. Now, you might think this Ascendancy class tree looks a little abnormal.
What the fuck?
And you're right. There's a lot of notable skills all disconnected at the bottom there. By taking this point here, which is free to assign, your character is unable to equip body armors with mods of any kind. So your body armor must be normal. Sounds like a downside, right? Except now in true blacksmith fashion, you get to craft your own body armor by taking
Holy
those disconnected
fuck.
notables with your points. If you want your body armor to grant life, take this notable. If you want resistances, take this one.
Dude.
There's so many choices.
That's
Think of it
crazy.
Like you're crafting your own body armor, just in a more literal sense. Now, let's move on to those who prefer the reassuring feel of a crossbow in their hands, the mercenary. Alongside the existing Ascension classes, the Gemling Legionnaire and the Witch Hunter, you can now play as the Tactician. The Tactician is a former Blackguard elite. Free from the duties of a Blackguard, he is able to use his training to decimate the monsters of Rayclast and earn a healthy income doing so. This training comes in the form of various skills like suppressing fire, which causes all projectiles to pin enemies. When combined with the right where we want them notable, your pin not only
this
stops your
doesn't
enemies
look
from
very
moving,
cool to me.
but stops them from performing actions too. So
I think the
free.
mercenary is a pretty shitty
With a soldier's
class.
training, the Tactician also works well cooperatively. Using the whoever pays best notable, you can place multiple banners at once. The Watch How We Do It skill gives a portion of your weapon's damage to your allies as well. But if that isn't enough, you can also command your army of off-screen archers to unleash hell and carpet an entire area with arrows. Finally,
Meh.
Witch players
Here we
will
go,
be
here
able
we
to
go, here we
join their
go.
legions by becoming undead themselves. In Dawn of the Hunt, we're introducing the Lich Ascension class. The Lich is a master of chaos and curses and could sacrifice her life to enhance her energy shield. The Crystalline Phylactery skill allows you to nominate a jewel in which to contain part of your soul, massively increasing its power. There's just one downside to splitting your soul this way, though. If you have no energy shield, your mana costs will shoot up.
Ooh.
The Necromantic Conduit skill causes you and allies in your presence to have unholy might, granting extra damage as chaos damage. Rupture the Soul makes enemies you curse explode with chaos damage when slain.
Yes. I love it.
Dominion over Flesh allows you to apply an additional curse. It's safe to say you'll be the true master of the occult by choosing the Lich class. So Dawn
That
of the
seemed
Hunt has
kinda
the Huntress
underwhelming.
and 5 new Ascension classes, but it doesn't end there. Let's take a look at some of the new skills we've added. Now, you may remember we previously talked about the Raise Spectre skill. It's finally complete, and it'll be made available.
Yes,
in the upcoming
dude!
expansion. It can be found in the occult skills on the skill gem crafting.
Oh my god, I'm so in.
Raise Spectre is a skill that allows you to trap the soul of almost any monster
That's a
in the game,
lot of spirit.
which you can then summon in the skill panel.
That is a lot.
Spectres cost spirit and will revive automatically if they die, but the spirit cost varies based on the power of the monster. You could summon an army of weaker monsters, or a few of the more powerful monsters. You can combine them with your existing skeleton minions,
God damn.
or summon exclusively spectres. It's all up to you and how you want to customize your army of the undead. Given that there are hundreds upon hundreds of monster variants in Path of Exile 2, it's safe to say you'll be experimenting with this one for a while. We look forward to seeing which monsters serve you best.
Yeah, but we need to have more
Now,
ways
let's
to
move on
get
to
more
our next
spirit,
skill.
though.
Since we've been talking about summoning undead so much, let's have a change of pace and summon something a little more alive. In Dawn of the Hunt, we're adding the Summon Rower skill. Summon your friendly rower to aid you in combat as a minion. You can also mount your rower in combat at any time, allowing you to move at full speed even while shooting arrows or throwing spears. Be wary though, if you take too much damage while riding your mount, you can be knocked off and get overwhelmed. It's worth keeping an eye on your stagger bar, as falling off the mount can mean almost certain death.
Ooh.
On the topic of new ways to enhance your character, let's talk about support gems. Support gems are used to modify your skill gems in meaningful and interesting ways. Currently, we feel that a lot of builds have insufficient options here.
Yes, they
to
do.
alleviate this, we're adding over 100 new support gems.
Holy shit.
Hema crystals will enable a new kind of bleed build, turning the damage over time you would have done into explosive Vile crystals. Alignment is a support gem for bow attacks, which can reward skilled players with good positional skills. Caltrops will allow you to litter the battlefield with hazards,
Nice.
slowing your foes as you fling spears through their ranks. But there's plenty more for every
That
playstyle,
is a
such
ton.
as Enormity,
That's by
Unsteady
falling from
tempo.
Bell.
Profanity, Retaliate,
That's too slow.
Syzygy. Yep, that's a real word.
That's a real word.
And many more. Now, we've talked about a new class, new ascendancy classes, new skills, and new support gems. But let's not forget about the core of a true action RPG, the items. To start with, let's talk about uniques. We're adding over 100 new unique items.
100?
This time, we've made sure to add uniques with a focus on mid and in-game tiers to
100?
make sure there are more exciting items to find for higher level characters. Let's
I was
look at some
thinking like
examples.
20.
Embrace your inner devil with Chernobog's Pillar. It grants you
They've
a
been
large amount of
cooking.
fire damage based on your block chance. The Coming Calamity allows you to become a true master of the elements, granting you all 3 Elemental Herald skills without costing any spirit.
Holy
At
shit.
the same time, it penalizes enemy resistances. Wastegate is a belt useful for builds using a single resource like Blood Magic or Archmage builds.
Wastegate sounds like something
This
you want to
belt
wear if you have
includes 2 life
diarrhea.
flasks or 2 mana flasks. It's up to you. Now, we could go through these all day.
Damn.
But we'll leave most of them for you to discover. Suffice to say, though, we want there to be way more cool things to find. Over time, our goal is to add a unique to every single base item type at a minimum, so that you can chance any base in the game.
Dude,
Now,
sick.
given that we have the Huntress, we have a set of unique spears from early game all the way through the end game as well. One example is Scyther's Spear, which combines bleed and fire in a powerful way. It allows your ignites to be aggravated, dealing substantially more damage. We're also introducing a suite of unique bucklers with some interesting parry mechanics. Calgyra's Arc, for example, allows you to parry projectiles from any distance. And we're also adding our first unique charms. Bayra's Anguish will not only protect you from Ignite, but will also emit a devastating Fire Nova whenever you do get ignited. In sum, there's just a ton of new uniques to find. We can't wait to see the weird and broken builds that come out of it.
I am so
Now,
fucking
we also want to
excited.
talk about crafting options.
Please.
In each major update during early access, we'll be continuing to add and improve the options here. We have various new crafting tools that have been added as rewards to many of the different types of new content that we're adding. But for now, I just want to mention the changes to runes. Runes add commonly available mods, but since they only have 1 tier, flat damage mods tend to get outclassed by in-game.
Yeah.
So we've changed runes to have multiple tiers, allowing you to get higher tier mods than before. Our plan is to significantly expand the number of more specialized mods for crafting using socketables as we add new content over time. And the first new set of those comes from what we're talking about next. In Dawn of the Hunt, we're adding Asmarian Wisps, which can be found throughout both the campaign and the endgame.
Cool,
The
what do they
Asmari
do?
spirit has made itself present in Rayclast, and it appears to be trying to warn, or maybe prepare us for the coming darkness. You will first encounter a manifestation of it in the Grellwood in Act 1, where you'll meet Delwyn, an Asmari hunter who is trying to find out what exactly is causing the spirit to behave this way. As you approach the wisp, it will flee, leading you past monsters. Any monsters it comes into contact with are infused by it, making them more powerful. Each spirit is associated with a specific revered animal within Asmari culture. This one is a wisp of the Great Bear, and grants enemies extra life and stun. The wisp moves faster the closer you are, and as you move away, they slow down to wait for you. But if you get too far away for too long, they'll dissipate and return to the woods.
No.
As you continue to chase the wisp, it will find and possess a rare or unique monster, granting it a new powerful ability. Because this was a wisp of the Great Bear, this monster now also has increased life and stun. But on top of that, it will periodically summon a large spectral bear that slams with
Holy
wild
shit,
fury.
it's awesome.
If you're able to defeat this foe, you will be rewarded. For each monster that was infused and killed along the way, the rewards will be increased. Each wisp has its own mechanics. The Wisp of the Winter Owl is a primal wisp that causes enemies to deal extra cold damage, gain energy shield, and release wind vortices on death. When infusing a monster, they will call down large tornadoes to protect their host. The Wisp of the Wild Cat is a vivid wisp that causes affected monsters to deal more critical strikes and become more evasive. When it infuses a monster, it will summon a barrage of feline spirits that will attempt to tear you limb from limb.
My god, dude, that's crazy.
If you're lucky, you may even find sacred wisps that can do some pretty crazy things to the monsters they influence. Like the Wisp of the Cunning Fox, which turns normal monsters into magics, magic monsters into rares, and rare monsters into actual bosses. Asmarian Wisps can drop a new set of socketable items that allow you to craft a wide range of interesting new mods onto your items.
Ooh,
Each one may only be used on a specific item slot. As mentioned, the Asmarian Wisps can be encountered throughout the game, but there's also a new endgame map called the Asmari Ranges, a mountain village where the Asmari once lived, now overrun with corrupt monsters. This map always has multiple Asmarian Wisps in it, and familiar, yet not quite the same boss fight. Asmarian Wisps can also be further modified by the endgame Atlas tree as well, and by tablets. But I'm not going to be the one talking about those things. In order to cover all the new content in in-game, I'm going to hand things over to Mark.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Mark Roberts, Game
Hi.
Director on Path of Exile 2.
Hi.
There's a ton to talk about with the endgame today, so let's dig right in. Path of Exile 2's early access began with a brand new endgame, and it was
Me
clear
too,
that
bro.
it needed
It's cool.
a lot of work. After absorbing your feedback, we're ready to make some epic changes. The first thing is, we just need a lot more content.
Yes,
In
you
Dawn of
do.
the Hunt, we have made sure to focus on increasing the sheer number of interesting and different encounters you will randomly stumble into as you explore the endgame. And the second goal is to smoothen the progression through maps and reduce the amount of annoying busy work. To start with, let's talk about the new interesting stuff to find. Well, the most obvious thing to add are new maps. As well as the Asmari Ranges that Jonathan mentioned earlier, Dawn of the Hunt also contains 7 other new maps.
Okay.
All with their own custom encounters. Let's start with this one.
The Feral Megaliths map starts off in the wild Ezomite forests. As you progress through the forest, you will find mysterious rune-carved stones that, when touched, surge with energy. After activating all the stones, you can find a grand henge, where all the energy is coalescing. You can then start an encounter. The area darkens, a storm moves in, and a concentration of energy summons a dangerous boss. You must fight and defeat the boss to get its rewards. Once you have defeated it, summon another. And another. And
the
another.
fuck?
And another. You have 10 total waves of boss fights which get incrementally more difficult. If you manage to defeat them, you get full boss rewards, but also opportunities to get new runes. These
Damn.
can only be obtained from this map. The Fractured Lake contains a surreal waterscape
I like that.
with fractured mirror-like objects. As you move around the map, the terrain itself elevates from below, creating the ground you walk on. In this unique map, all the rare monsters are mirrored, so you're always fighting 2 of the same rare at the same time, which can prove quite difficult. If you manage to overcome that challenge and make it to the end of the map,
Oh,
you'll be
people are gonna
presented
be
with
pissed.
a broken mirror.
They think it's
a
already
powerful
hard.
altar-like object that contains
Fragmented
an item within
mirror?
it. The item contained within is a new base type, either an amulet or a ring, that can be crafted to have additional prefixes or suffixes at the cost of the other.
Nobody's gonna
The
like
last
that
unique
map.
map we'll show today is one based around the essence mechanic. You enter a crystalline cavern, and you will find a powerful map boss imprisoned in the center. It is surrounded by many rare monsters, also imprisoned in essences. By freeing and defeating the rare monsters, the essence they held will be upgraded to a greater essence and be
Bastilus.
added to the imprisoned map boss. How brave are you? How
Kryp-
many
yeah, it looks
essences
like
will you add to
Krypton,
the
you're
boss?
right.
Overdo it, and you might lose everything. Underdo it, and you might regret it. It's your choice. Speaking of essences, alongside visual improvements, you're now able to apply Vaal orbs to corrupt the essences
Oh,
with a
shit.
range of unpredictable outcomes. It could increase the number of essences, re-roll all the essences to the same type, or even upgrade the essences to greater essences. What if they're already greater essences? Well, it can upgrade those too. We have 4 new corrupted essences. Essence of
What the fuck?
Hysteria, Delirium, Horror, and Insanity.
Each corrupted essence has its own interesting combat mechanics. For example, the essence of insanity causes you to question even your own mind, as monsters split into shadowy clones, and you must locate the real one before a devastating icy explosion freezes everything around it.
Yeah.
Each of these has their own crafting outcomes. The essence of insanity can be applied to a belt. It adds a mod that will ensure the next Vaal orb used on the belt will guarantee adding 2 enchantments.
Okay.
It's worth noting all the essences in the unique map can also be corrupted too, if you're willing to risk it. It's worth noting we have also added 10 extra Atlas passive points you can earn by completing 5 different unique maps. Now, new maps are just the beginning. We had a goal where we wanted to make sure you were constantly finding exciting new content, and that it could be lurking around any corner. So, we have added a bunch of new things that you could stumble into in any map you run. On your travels, you will sometimes encounter rogue exiles. Others like you who have been exiled and are openly hostile.
This is a cool idea.
Some are malicious, some are mad, while others are simply fiends for loot. They will challenge you, a fight to the death. They use the same skills available to players, and even the same items. They aren't just dressed up in those items, they're actually using them.
It's kind of like
going to
PvP.
feel like a true player versus player situation. Of course, if you are able to slay these exiles, those items will all drop on the ground. So if you encounter an exile using a powerful or valuable unique item, which you can see displayed under their life bar, you want to be damn sure you kill them.
Fuck yeah,
because
dude.
If they kill you and your party, they'll portal out, taking their items with them.
That's awesome.
Every fight will feel completely different depending on the items they come equipped with. These exiles are much smarter than your regular monster. They have capabilities to dodge roll, avoid your abilities with smart pathfinding, smart targeting, and much more action-packed gameplay. Fortunately, they're like you and they're not super durable. Unless, of course, they're wearing uniques like Helm's Heart, in which case, expect a longer battle. There are 12 different rogue exiles you can find, each with their own skills and personalities. Some
this
may
is an
insult
awesome
you,
update.
while others may admire your honor in combat.
Another encounter you might stumble onto in Dawn of the Hunt are one of 4 new unique strongboxes.
Strongboxes are chests with modifiers. When you try to open them, they activate traps and spawn waves of monsters that you must defeat to access the loot. Let's take a look at 2 of the new unique boxes that are harder to find and behave just a little bit differently. The Ogham's Legacy Strongbox has a corpse splayed out in front of the rune-carved stone. Upon interacting with the stone, you activate Forbidden Ezomite magic, which revives the monster as a powerful rare. The Strongbox comes with a modifier which determines how many times it will revive that rare. Each time you defeat the monstrosity, the Strongbox revives it again, adding an extra modifier to the monster.
Okay.
With each resurrection, it becomes more difficult, but also more rewarding. This Strongbox is infused with thaumaturgy from ancient Vaal technology. Eshell's Torment has a powerful artifact inside, and is guarded by chaos itself. Defeating the monsters will grant you a unique item, with a specific corrupted outcome.
Man, I wish I was
You'll
playing
have to
this
find the other
today.
2 for yourself to see what they do.
Now, let's talk about the introduction to the endgame. Upon starting the endgame, Doriani tasks you with cleansing corruption to help restore the land. However, in practice, the quest objective just sent you on a grind to clear 15 maps.
Yep.
We wanted to make the quest to unlock your Atlas passives much more interesting.
Now, Doriani is tasking you with a more specific objective. On the Atlas, you will find areas of corruption caused by the beast. In the center of each one, you will find a corrupted nexus, the source of the affliction. In the areas leading up to the nexus, you will notice that corruption spills out from slain enemies and amalgamates into powerful monsters. Corrupted maps existed on the Atlas before, but we've done significant work on improving these monsters. We've also done a full pass on the modifiers on these maps to make them more interesting and more rewarding. Once you reach the nexus, you will have a new task: cleanse the source of corruption. When you defeat the last rare in those maps, they will spawn one of 3 terrifying bosses, amalgamations of corruption itself. After defeating that boss, Doriani will come and cleanse the corruption for good. As the remains of the boss are purged of corruption, it coalesces into raw crystallized power, which you can use to gain points for your Atlas passive skill tree.
Power.
The upgrade system that allows you to add and enhance content in your maps. We didn't stop there though. When you complete a corrupted nexus, all of the remaining surrounding corrupted maps will become cleansed maps. Cleansed maps also have new monsters, a new boss, and their own set of modifiers and rewards.
Okay, that's cool.
Including finding fracturing orbs by slaying cleansed enemies. These orbs can be used in crafting on a rare item to cause one of its modifiers to become fractured. A fractured modifier is one that cannot be modified by any means. You are able to freely modify the item, ensuring the fractured modifier will never change. If you get the right item with the right mod, it can prove to be a very powerful crafting base indeed. You must now choose. Do you complete all the corrupted maps and then the Nexus? Or maybe you beeline to the Nexus, complete it, and do all the remaining maps cleansed. Both have rewards to entice you and challenges to assess.
The choices.
Now, let's have a talk about towers.
Yes, let's do that.
One thing we've had a lot of feedback on is the busy work around running towers and managing your tablets. The first change we've made here is that we have reduced the number of towers drastically, so there are now 1/3 as many as before, but we've made them much more powerful.
Good.
To start with, tablets now inherently add twice as many mechanics, but that's not all. Running higher tier maps and towers now increases the number of mechanics applied by tablets. By tier 15, the bonus is double, allowing a single tablet to now add 4 times as many mechanics as before. So,
holy shit.
We're running far fewer towers, dealing with fewer tablets, and affecting even more maps than before. But because there are fewer towers overlapping with each other, you won't get as many opportunities to stack different tablets. In order to solve this, we've made it so that each tower can consume up to 3 tablets at once. You always get 1 slot on completing the tower, but if you can complete a tower with more mods on the Waystone, you can unlock a second
Welcome
or
back,
third
Shasta.
slot.
You missed a lot.
Overall, this allows for even more
You
juicing
missed a
from
lot.
towers, while drastically reducing the amount of busy work you have to do. On top of that, towers are much more interesting maps because they can now spawn with all mechanics.
Lots of good things.
Including bosses. Each tower map has a new boss. Let's take a look at a couple here. The boss fight of the Alpine Ridge map has 2 powerful witches contesting
Yeah,
for
you're going to
territory.
want to watch this one.
One witch has an affinity for ice, the other fire. Who will win? Hopefully neither. The boss of the Sinking Spire map is a remnant of the Val that has been charged with lightning. It uses a full suite of lightning abilities, but be careful.
How'd
If
your
any
meeting
of them
go,
hit
man?
the
Hope
surrounding
everything's okay.
constructs, they will power up. Another thing that we've seen a lot of feedback about is sustaining Waystones. As we looked into it, we realized that the people who couldn't sustain Waystones were dying a lot. A lot more than we had expected.
I died a lot at
And
first.
that made us realize something. During the campaign, the expectation is that you can die multiple times in order to learn how to overcome challenges. You are able to learn how the monsters behave, adapt to their skills, and eventually overcome them.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get to the end game, you're effectively no longer allowed to die if
Yep.
you want to sustain Waystones.
You can't learn shit.
By the time you are getting towards the end of endgame, we want you to have to be careful not to die. But it certainly shouldn't be that we have such a sudden shift as you run your first maps. The first change we're making is you can now respawn and return to a map if you die. Continuing from where you left off. When you start the endgame, you get up to 6 total attempts per map. As you add more modifiers to a Waystone, the number of respawns goes down. This means that as you get to the point that you're running every Waystone as a rare, you will have to be more careful. In parties, everyone gets to respawn that number of times.
Damn.
But we
you
still
got a
think
lot
it's
of time
important
saved
that you
up,
can kill a
though.
boss
That's a
in one
good thing.
go. In order to allow that to happen, we've made a change so that once you start the boss fight, it changes over to the same respawning system we use for pinnacle bosses. This means that the map owner can choose to respawn everyone at the same time.
Okay, that's interesting.
Another complaint we've seen a lot of is players not wanting to do the pinnacle content because of the experience penalty from dying. A change we've made here is that all pinnacle content now no longer grants experience, but also no longer removes experience on death either.
Okay.
Dawn of the Hunt also brings the first batch of Twilight Order reliquary keys from the early access supporter packs. These keys contain items selected by our supporters. They can contain any unique item found in Path of Exile 2. If the selected item is a pinnacle boss drop, then only special keys dropped by this content will be able to provide these items. For example, Hand of Wisdom in action can only come from a key dropped by Zesht. We're also making a change that allows pinnacle boss uniques to drop at any difficulty. Rarer uniques will be rarer at lower difficulties, but still possible to find. This applies to the drop chances for the reliquary keys.
Yeah, you gotta
from
start
this
using
content
those
as
days
well.
on April 4.
We spoke about towers and tablets earlier, but we have also added a suite of unique tablets.
Unique
Each
tablets?
of these adds crazy interactions to the maps influenced by it. For example, this unique tablet allows you to run any map in a tower's radius without requiring connections, which can be
What?
quite useful for jumping gaps
Holy
and traveling
shit.
around your atlas. And this tablet causes all runic monsters spawned during expedition encounters to be duplicated, and weakens all expedition monsters that emerge from the ground. The Atlas tree has also been expanded, and you can find many of the new mechanics there, and improvements to existing ones too.
God damn, they're not even done yet. This
Now,
is the
through this live stream, we have mentioned quite a few new crafting options that we've added. New
It's a
runes,
W
corrupted
update,
essences, fractured mods, and jewelry crafting bases. But we did have just one more crafting system to talk about: recombination. Expedition was the
Come
only
again?
in-game mechanic that was lacking a crafting system, so that needed to change. Recombination is a mechanic that might be familiar to some players. It allows you to merge two items together, hoping to get the best elements of each on a single new item. This new crafting bench will be unlocked as you complete your first expedition, and requires artifacts found during expeditions to fuel it. The rarer the mods on the item you are combining, the more expensive the cost. That wraps up all the major in-game changes we're talking about today. With all the system changes and new content, we can't wait to get in there, start blasting maps, and obliterating monsters. There is one more thing we wanted to clarify before we move on, which is that all the content we've talked about today will be made available in the existing early access leagues, so you can play your existing characters.
Wait,
However, there will
what?
be new leagues made for those who wish to start in a fresh economy. It is recommended to start over and
Oh,
get
I
the
see what
full
you're
new
saying.
experience in the Dawn of the Hunt leagues. For all our existing early access players, we're really looking forward to joining you playing in this new update. For those who don't already have access and are interested in playing Path of Exile 2, Dawn of the Hunt, you are able to at any time purchase an early access supporter pack at www.pathofexile2.com. Additionally, the Paladin and Penance supporter packs are now available to purchase in Path of Exile 2 and contain 6 microtransactions each and the full pack's face value in points. All the microtransactions contained within these packs are purely cosmetic and do not affect your character's power or progression.
No
in any
pay
way.
to win, bitches.
Thank you so much for your ongoing support. We're just about to start the Q&A with Ziggy D.
Guys, this is a huge
With release
W.
at the end of next week, our community team will be posting crucial information you'll need for the release. Keep an eye on the news.
Can't wait to see what Shasta
On
says when
release
he watches
weekend,
this shit.
we expect to launch the new mystery box and many new microtransactions, including Path of Exile 2's first alternate skill effects. Thanks for joining us today and checking out our latest developments. We're looking forward to playing the Huntress, trying new builds, and exploring the new endgame next week. We'll begin the Q&A shortly, so please get your questions ready.
That was good. That was, I mean, besides the druid not coming, everything sounds really fucking good. The Huntress blew me the fuck away. I had zero interest in playing her at all. But now, I want to play the fucking Huntress, like, really bad. Like, I can't fucking wait. Damn. Damn.
Good morning, Exiles, and welcome to
Bro, we can't hear you, dog.
portion of today after
Turn your mic up.
very exciting reveal with lots in it, exceeding my expectations, particularly in crafting. But on that note, we're joined here by Jonathan and Mark to talk about all that we've seen today and more in the future of Path of Exile.
I have to be. I'm not following.
You
Really?
had an update about the recombination.
Yes,
first,
that's right.
though.
That's right. Yeah, so we actually last night had a bit of a design session and realized that we weren't actually fully happy with the way that recombination worked. So we actually made quite a big change to it, which wasn't reflected in that video, obviously.
I am a follower, bro.
Which is basically that we sort of wanted to give a bit more control to the player over how recombination works. And we also kind of weren't really happy about the fact that recombinators is something
That's not me, guys. You can't hear them because they need to
but
turn
it wasn't
up.
something that was really mattering a lot for like the people who effectively got access to the feature at the start. So we've actually changed it now so that the way it works is that you pick which mods you want on the each item from each item.
Drew a
and then it
data,
gives
you
a
think?
percentage chance of success based on the number you pick. So if you pick just like one from one and one from the
Wonder
other,
what Hog is
then
saying.
the chance is much higher. But if you pick if you pick 6 mods, it'll become practically impossible. So effectively, like the more you're wanting to design the item, the less of a chance of actually having success. So that means that if you just want to get like a mod, if you want to get an item with like, okay, these 2 mods that I found off the ground, that's relatively easy. If you want to get an item which has all of them, then very hard. So we think that's a much better design because it means you can kind of use the recombinators actually become something that you can use even from the first point you get them, but there's still this kind of in-game, like for perfect stuff, you might still be able to do it with more. It is kind of balanced though, so that like if you pick literally all 6, then it's going to be like incredibly low to the point of like don't even try that. But like 4 mods might be a good thing to sort of be striving for, that kind of thing, and then exalt the other 2, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of the new design of that. So hopefully that'll
Is
be
Hog
in by
pooping
the
on it?
time,
I haven't
September
really
comes
been
out.
watching him.
We've kind of got a plan for doing that. But yeah, like I think it's a much better design than what we had before for recombinators.
If it's not there for O2O, it'll be as
very
soon as
soon.
it can afterwards.
Very soon,
But
Okay, they're turning it up now.
Spur of the moment, night before the live stream design sessions. But
Been a few of those.
increased player agency and visibility into the success result is just a win. And honestly, took way too long to get to the point of us actually going, oh, this is just straight up better to have observability into that and the freedom of choice. So.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the thing. Recombination definitely felt like something that was both really high end in terms of the crafting that it was intended for, but also just even understanding.
Yeah, I'm very pleased.
You just pick what you
selecting
want.
the mods you want.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
So it does sound like it's a little bit of a nerf for the very high end of crafting, though. Like,
It might end up being, but I'm not like it sort of depends on how the numbers come out. Like because we only just designed this, we need to still work out like exactly how the numbers end up looking. But I mean, look, we have to make sure. Obviously, whenever we're designing any crafting system, we have to be really sure that we're not like screwing over finding stuff on the ground. So we have to
It's a
sort
good
of have
point.
that balance. And that's so that kind of informs everything we do with crafting usually.
One difference here, though, of course, is if the success chance fails,
The
both
item's just
both
deleted,
items are destroyed as opposed to always keeping one.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So it's basically
Whether or not
percent chance for success, and if it fails, item's gone. So
Roughly, what do you think you try to pitch at just choosing 2 mods at? Like,
it depends on what mods you're selecting, but I'm kind of thinking kind of like 35%-ish kind of thing for like 2 normal mods, that kind of thing.
both
Like for
go
them both,
over?
for them both. For if you pick 2, and then but we'll.
I'm
It's
so
kinda-
curious
again,
to see
kind
what
of
Hog
depends.
thinks.
See, we have to do
higher
some
tier
math.
mods are rare, and
Yeah, exactly. So it sort of
it
depends on the
also
situation.
the other thing is it's going to now have a fixed cost, so it's not gonna
And the idea is
go
like
up based on
and the idea is like doing a single expedition should be enough to do a recombination. So you're going to be doing them like relatively often as you're doing expeditions.
The
so
only
is
thing
the
exciting
part
is
of expedition where
specters.
you
What
get
are you
to
talking
craft
about,
the
man?
NPCs still a thing then? Now that you're adding this?
Yeah, I mean you've still got that whole mechanic, and like so it's effectively it's competing for the artifacts.
Yeah.
Between recombination versus buying things from that other way.
So is there some buffs intended for that then to make it more competitive?
not
with-
yet. It definitely needs some love in the future, but not at this time.
Yeah. It seems like
Looks
this
like
is
everybody in
kind of
Hog Stream's
going
kind of
hand in
shitting
hand,
on
but
it. I
one
don't know.
is giving you
Whatever.
items
I think
that
they're
you can
wrong, but that's
potentially
fine.
combinate.
It is also true. You can use the ingredients of one in the other, or the outcome of one as an ingredient in another.
Cool. We'll talk more about crafting a little bit later on for sure, because there was a lot announced there, which I'm quite excited about. Definitely exceeded my predictions for what you'd be adding in terms of crafting. But firstly, though, just a quick clarification on the league. So there's not going to be a wipe for the new players joining us.
Right.
If you were playing on a character, you can still keep playing on a character. But a lot of long-term Path of Exile players know the importance of playing on a fresh start, and that's also
Right.
really important for you guys as well.
For
right?
sure, yeah. I mean, basically, if we don't have like any character that's come from before, you're just not gonna like because the balance is so different and because so many things have changed. There's like no point in even listening to feedback for someone who's playing in the old league. Like it really has to be that you're doing the fresh start, and we're sort of seeing how things go in the new economy. So like we were really sort of it was kind of an interesting decision about whether or not we should make it so that all the content is exclusive. Or rather, like what amount of content would be exclusive to the league versus not. And the issue that we had is that, so I mean, like a league means something in Path of Exile. In order for something to rise to the level of a league, it needs like a certain amount of features. And the original thing we were thinking about doing that way would be the Asmeri Wisps. But there wasn't quite like the kind of like meta mechanics and stuff with that. So like we didn't quite rise to the level of feeling like it deserved to be a challenge league. And at the same time, we've also got a lot of new players playing Path of Exile 2, never played Path of Exile before. So we were a little bit like we kind of were deciding like, okay, should we make them exclusive or not? We sort of decided, you know what, for this one we're not going to. And then what we'll probably try and do is for the next league that we do, we'll actually make it a proper challenge league with like its own exclusive mechanic and so on. But yeah, it's a little bit funny because like in early access is a bit of a different situation, different and so. Yeah, we'll sort of see how this goes anyway. But certainly I would encourage everyone just like start again on a new character. I think you'll have a much better time.
I'll be rolling in a new league.
There's structural changes to the passive tree. It's like if you log in with your old character, you're going to have like your tree's going to get reset. You have to do stuff. There's things like that are going to happen that mean that and also just balance changes, right? Like huge numbers of them. So you're going to have a better time playing from the start.
That's it. And speaking of the Huntress then, so we saw initial Huntress quite some time ago now and had some hands-on time with it and things, but I certainly, having played that before and played it now recently, the Huntress has changed quite a lot.
Yeah.
So what was the...
When is the Druid?
How hard was it to get it ready for release? What was kind of the key there?
I mean, it's funny because class design is one of those things where every time you add something, it can make you reevaluate everything else, which is why it's so hard to predict like how long a class will take.
Yeah, fuck the old
like,
league.
It changed a lot since the last time we had we were showing Huntress. And honestly, like, it's like while there are some skills that you will still see, like it just plays completely different. And I mean, whenever we're looking in like how we're going to design something like this, it really comes down to like what is it's the special about the character class? Like how can we double down on that to make sure it feels different? So with the Huntress, you've obviously got spears as a base type. The key difference between a spear and any other weapon type is that you can both use them at melee and you can also use them at range. You can throw them. And so because of that, we really were just really trying to incentivize everything possible so that you use both of those things. Action RPG players, they generally speaking, the balance can often be such that you only really want to do one thing and do that one thing well. So trying to incentivize the kind of ranged and melee is, quite a thing. And I mean, the way we do it effectively is try to make sure that like there are combo chains where, a ranged thing can combo with something that's melee and a melee thing can combo with something that's ranged, and then also give you good abilities to move between the two states. And so that kind of means that you end up with a very like agile character, like you're constantly moving like backwards and forwards and kind of moving around. And I would say that like, given that it's the Dex character, that it's good that it feels that way, that it feels the most agile of all of the melee character classes. That's been a really good one. But I mean, look, there are, in terms of changes, I mean, look, there are just changes all the time. Like the frenzy charge thing was like relatively late in development. Like there's like quite a lot of things going on that just meant that the field kept on evolving. And another big one, of course, was parry, which I honestly was very skeptical of working. And Mark,
Someone says this is a big L.
Mark was the one who
Wow.
saved it. Honestly, like I was like, you know what? There was like 3 times I think where I was like, you know what? I don't think it's gonna work. And then you were like, okay, I think we're gonna save this.
I was like, give me a week.
Yeah, exactly. And it works completely differently for most games, because in most games, obviously, for parrying, the way that works is that you have to time the like to push the block button at exactly the right time. But that's just something that just wouldn't work in our combat system because you're often that's just something that just wouldn't work in our combat system because you're often packs of monsters. It's just like you don't really have the ability to read combat in that way in our game. And at the same time, we need to make something where there's going to be like, if a single monster in a pack hits you, you need to be able to respond to that with something that's going to, you need to be able to respond in a way.
These
where you
people
don't
are
just
high,
get
man.
hit by a bunch of other stuff.
Yes.
So having it so that the parry, like it always parries, but it's then taking advantage of what the parry does to the monster by following up with something that's going to give you, like, you know, an explosion or something like that to kind of deal with the pack. That's something that sort of allows that counter gameplay to work in our game. So you've kind of got two primary parry follow-ups. You've got the
that's kind of a
dashes back.
40 minutes of disappointment. Danko-meter, bro. Come on.
Also got the one that, there's another one which I don't believe we showed there, which you know, called
I mean,
Frost, which
dude's allowed to have his opinion, but Jesus, a big L? I don't know about that.
In both cases, you've kind of got something that's kind of dealing with the fact that you've got all these monsters around you, and that was kind of the big.
I don't see this as an L at all. There's no L things in here. That's why I ignore Twitch chat and things like this. I mean, a lot of people just aren't reasonable.
Why? I hate that we can't hear them. This shit is driving me up the fucking wall.
You know, and there's a skill that does give you a guaranteed.
Do you need help?
That's a potential option as well. Like you've got a few.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute. Okay.
Parry guarantees a light stun.
Yeah.
You always get that small window to actually engage or do a thing before you're under danger again.
And I'll tell you this, like, I am one of those players who never parry, right? In any game ever, because I could never do it.
Honestly, couldn't hype this patch for. Come on, guys.
So I was very skeptical of it.
Seriously?
Filter so y'all can hear it.
You've both managed to make it something that's easy to do because you can just hold the button down and parry at any time. There's no skill involved in that. But at the same time, you've incentivized making it so that you do want to still try and time it as best you can personally. By how have you done that? How have you made it so that like you actually still want to kind of play it skillfully?
Well, I mean, ultimately, you know, anytime you're holding down the parry button is when you're not attacking, right?
Exactly.
So you still want to kind of minimize the window, but at the same time, like the timing is just not like, you know, not as bad. But the nice thing as well is that like once you do successfully parry, it's very obvious. You get the sound, you get the
not liking
chance,
RNG
so
is absolutely fair.
So
yeah.
you know, it means it's very obvious when you're supposed to counterattack. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. I think that it came out really well. And honestly, one of the funny things about it is that
I also agree.
Made me realize like how bad shields are in comparison, which is why we're also trying to ninja in a change to how shields work at the last minute, which we'll see if it makes it into 020. I was playing around with it last night.
This was 8 p.m. last night.
Yeah, 8 p.m. last night, exactly. I was
messing with this.
Yeah, messing around with it. And so, you know, I won't talk too much about how that's going to work, but effectively we want to make shields, you know, the shields better as well, and kind of build something into those to make them more interesting. So yeah, that's the plan there. We'll see if it makes it for 020.
Yeah, following that kind of similar design space idea of being able to
what is with this double screen? What is this?
Skills and things like that as well. There's a lot of room there to play with.
Yeah.
So we talked about Huntress being very, very combo heavy, and she has the deepest combo chains out of anyone so far, even exceeding like things you can do with Monk. You got 3.
Doesn't feel like 4 months of work. Come on, dude. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So how do you balance? How do you make that fun? Firstly, like rather than like onerous, for example.
Well, I mean, I guess there's a few things. Like one of them is it just has to be very readable and understandable when, like, you know, like what you can do and when you can do it.
No new weapons. There's a spear, dude. What do you mean?
Using skills in multiple ways, so you don't need. You can make a deeper combo chain without requiring you to be using as many skills in order to do it. So the way that Whirling Slash and Tornadoes interact with ground effects and kind of like all that stuff sort of means that
just wasting and not respecting our time
as part of the same combo chain. And that's an idea I think that I'd like to try and explore more.
Like I said, dude, you can have your opinion, man. I think it's terribly wrong.
Too many things involved.
That's cool.
And that makes it a lot cooler. So yeah, I'll think a bit more about, you know, how we can apply that to other classes and other skills. But yeah, it's worked out really well here.
Yeah, it's a bit of like a loose create your own combo system in a way. Like obviously there's intended combos, but because it's interacting with something that's fundamental like ground effects, you're able to combo with anything that creates a ground effect. And there's a lot of different ways you can do that. Like I added shocked ground to the backflip skill, or I got a companion pet that had a shocked ground aura. As like that was just there and that was available all the time.
I mean, it's funny as well because it also works on just enemy ground effects, and so sometimes you can just get a damage boost because the rare just happen to be dropping ground fire or something. So
I can understand hating on the RNG. I also hate the RNG, but I think he's just being negative for the sake of being negative.
I was using tornadoes.
It's more echo chamber bullshit.
And I'm like, oh, what happened there? Oh, yeah, sweet. It was just like a really cool moment where it just sort of interacted with the environment, which was really fun.
It always feels like you're getting a little bit of something extra for free when you're taking advantage of the enemy effects or a boss fight that just has burning ground everywhere. It's like sweet. So
Yeah,
how do you?
Shasta for sure.
Though,
But like,
when you have
I feel like that dude is just looking for all the negativity in it. Not Hog, but his chatter. There's plenty of positive things in this update. Like I didn't even see a single L. But sure, bro. He's just hating on it for people to talk to him.
I think it's the case where some of the combo gameplay kind of degenerates a little bit.
This was not just bug fixes. This is a fucking update, man.
And so we were sort of doing various checks, recently about, like as a random example, right? Like so on the Mercenary, we found that.
And then my opinion is, and I hate to say this because it's such a shit opinion, but it's just actually how I feel. If it doesn't mesh with you, then great, don't fucking play it. I know that sucks, but
and that's like really bad,
right?
Like,
I hate people who say that, but
it's like sometimes you just get these things.
why? I don't know, man. Like you're just looking for the negative here. Not you, Shasta. I'm talking about the chatter. I have a YouTube comment. What's this? Oh no, I don't. Lies.
A good thing. We're really trying to make sure that we're bringing some of that.
He says this didn't look like 4 months of work. Okay. Must be a developer.
Have like a baseline there of where like the really simplest build should be.
I'm pretty pleased with the update. I'm still really looking forward to Last Epoch, though. I'm gonna play both.
I guess the players have to do a combo.
I mean,
like, for people who don't want
ultimately
to,
you never have to, right? But it sort of what it means is that you are sacrificing something. And look, the ideal situation is that like you don't feel like you have to do combos. You feel like you want to do combos, right? Like, because you feel rewarded for them. It's like should feel like a fun, like I can add this, like it's the feeling you should be getting.
Yeah. I think the Huntress is doing that very well. It must have been like extremely hard because I don't think I've ever seen this like ranged melee combo done well before.
Right. Well, I mean, it does require a lot of discipline, and it means that a lot of skills like
it still may not be good. I mean, all we saw was video.
And you realize, well, if this is in the game, then that's the only thing I'm ever going to do. So you got to be really careful about that stuff.
Certainly, playing the Huntress now makes me go back and look at the other classes and be like, we need to up that the level there, and we missed the mark a little bit now because this is better. And who's to say the next class won't even be better and make us question even this? But
but that's the way it is with class design.
That's what he says when we like literally when you make a new class, you question everything. He's not understating the level of questioning everything.
Yeah, do you see like going back to the monk at some point and looking for more like opportunities to link skills together with?
I mean,
combos
we haven't got to the full skill set for any class yet already, and we need to add more pieces for a lot.
I think there's at least 4 skills that were designed and enhanced in the monk currently.
Range are the same. There was extra poison skills. It was intended to be more chaos dots. All kinds of stuff. We have to obviously at some point fill all of that in. Hard to say when, but. We're going to try and incrementally get it, like much like how Ray Spectre and I mean the mount works with the Huntress, but we were like, let's give something for the
Ray Spectre is going to be good, man.
For the summoners out there this time, and so we're just going to keep filling in those gaps over time.
And it feels like you're getting better at class and skill design as you go too. So I imagine the last class you're going to release is going to be like amazing. You'll look back at the first ones and be like, ooh.
Possibly.
Well, that is the worry. But whatever.
But look, with that just means we've got another round of going through everything and improving stuff again, right? So
and that will never end.
That's it.
All right, I got to go help my kid get a Pop-Tart. I'll be right back.
Came the kind of looking at the player getting stunned, in particular player heavy stun. So it's always hard to tell players like, hey, we're going to do something to you and it's going to be a bad thing. You're not going to like this.
Well, the funny thing,
let's talk about why.
there's a few things like that actually, because so I mean, for a start, like we needed the downside of parry to be, like that. Yeah, you get stunned out of it. But then when we're looking at how long, like we're like, okay, right now, and it's this true with shield block as well. By the way, it's like if you get stunned out of that, the amount of time that you get stunned out for is actually not even enough time for most bosses to do a follow-up attack on you. And it's like, well, where's the downside if it doesn't even have enough time? So we did have to extend that out a little bit, and it makes you a little bit more careful. But just to warn people, right? There's a few other things like we lowered what's it called? I can't remember the name of that thing now. The thing that makes you more easy to be elemental statuses apply to you. Ailment threshold. That's right, ailment threshold. Yeah. So we lowered ailment threshold to actually make it so the player has those mechanics happen more to them, right? Because like right now through campaign, like you barely get frozen or burning or shocked, really, to be honest. So there's stuff like that we've had to do to kind of make sure that that because if you don't have that stuff, actually happen to you, then there's no point in mitigating it. And it's like, you know, things like charms were like not very useful because, you know, those mechanics weren't happening to you. There's stuff like that, right? The downsides do actually matter in order to make it so that, you know, that you then, you know, there's other things you can do to sort of bypass those downsides. So yeah, that's kind of one of those things that, you know, we just have to make sure is there.
I did always find it a little bit strange that like I was able to count the number of times I was frozen in the campaign on one finger.
For sure. For sure. For sure. But
And
yeah,
it's always by those vile ghosts.
yes.
So expect a little bit more, a little bit more danger from the stun. I definitely died a couple times to getting heavy stun.
Yeah, it can
So
happen.
that's mostly occurring if you're like doing bad blocking or parrying. But can it also occur just from like taking a really big hit or something?
Not, at least
Alrighty.
we've discussed that. We've gone through a whole bunch of different, like, should certain boss abilities heavy stun you, and if you spec into enough stun threshold, it, like,
They worked for
diminishes into a
Oh,
light
that's a
stun.
good point,
And,
man.
you know,
That's
there's
a
all
good point.
kinds of multi-hour discussions we've had, and we haven't really come to anything conclusive there. But it's only from mount, raise shield, and parry, and of which, you know, at least for all of them, you can see your stagger bar filling up. It's worth noting things like evasion apply to. So when you're parrying, we turn off your evasion from taking damage because the block does, right? And otherwise you'd be like, I'm going to parry it. Oh, I evaded it. It didn't parry. But you can evade the stagger build-up, so you don't take the damage.
Oh fuck,
anyway.
it's 4 o'clock.
Evasion
I gotta get
also
ready for work, guys. I can't cover the rest of this. I'm really
so high
sorry.
evasion will mean you can parry for longer. There's a bunch
Whoops.
of parry stuff on the tree, including.
I'll
damage
watch the rest of
affecting
us later
debuff,
tonight. Thank you guys for
duration of the
coming. That was a W for me. Whoops. That's a W for me. I don't know why people are shitting on it just because, you know, they're not getting all 12 classes and in a finished fucking campaign. They're being pretty unreasonable in my opinion. But that's what opinions are. They're just your thoughts and they don't actually mean a goddamn thing. Thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate you watching. Shasta, Lil, Sir Groove. You guys have a good night, and I may or may not stream tomorrow, but Saturday for sure. I'll see you then. Peace.